Glad to have you with us from glorious San Diego, California, America's finest city, as we get set to see who's going to come out on top in the Holiday Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes for the sack. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as it did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
So the James Madison Dukes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air, it's Barnett. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Going with the counter play here. Fights off a defender. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that 1st? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Dukes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. No huddle offense to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterbacks.
The expressway is wide open, and he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got his man. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Snapped it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Dukes are in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Dukes are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, James Madison. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails, drive the ball down the field, and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Back to throw. It's Drones. Pulls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what...
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Discards a man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on third down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Dropping back, it's Drone. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
It's complete! A huge pickup! A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dukes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for room. It's Thomas. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll heave it deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hokies. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Makes his connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Dukes are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, James Madison.
The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to pass. It's Drones. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their